Committee and a member of the Audit and Corporate
and Remuneration and Risk Management Committees. Thank you. And now I request Mr. Faleen to introduce himself.
Good morning, everyone. I am Faleen Majmudar, the full-time director of the company. I'm participating in this annual general meeting from the registered office of the company located in BKC, Mumbai. I'm the member of CSR committee, stakeholder relationship committee, and the risk management committee. Thank you.
Thank you to all of the directors. I wish to confirm that Ms. Chani Maru, Company Secretary, and the representatives of the statutory auditors and the secretarial auditors are also attending this virtual meeting. I would request all members to extend their full support and cooperation for a smooth and systematic conduct of the proceedings of this virtual meeting today. The notice of this meeting has been with you, and with your permission, I take this as read. The auditor's report on the financial statements for the financial year 2024 to 2025 does not contain any qualifications, reservations, adverse remarks, observations, or comments, and again, with your permission, I also take the auditor's report as read. Dear shareholders, once again, thank you for being here today. I'd now like to take a few moments to brief the members present on the key highlights and events that shaped our journey during the last financial year. India's economy has demonstrated remarkable resilience and growth. The International Monetary Fund projects a real GDP growth of 6.2% for the year 2025. This economic momentum is mirrored in the healthcare sector, which is undergoing transformative changes driven by technological innovation, increased insurance penetration, and a focus on patient-centric care. The government's allocation of 99,858 crore to the healthcare sector in the Union Budget 2025 is an increase of nearly 10% from the previous year, and this reflects their commitment. Programs like Ayushman Bharat and the Digital Health Mission are helping more people access the care they need, while support for local manufacturing is creating jobs and boosting the economy. Spending on healthcare is growing at an annual rate of 13%, and investment in biotech research has more than doubled. These are all positive signs, but to truly improve healthcare for everyone, we must focus not just on the numbers, but on building a system that encourages innovation, ensures access for all, and is resilient for the long term. In this context, I would like to highlight three key trends shaping the future of healthcare in India. First of all, AI and digital health are no longer optional, they're foundational. Artificial intelligence is now deeply embedded across the healthcare value chain, from molecule discovery to personalized patient care. India's AI healthcare market is expected to reach $17 billion by the year 2027. At Novartis India Limited, we are integrating AI into our processes to accelerate access to medicines. All our employees are trained to use AI-enabled tools in order to improve efficiency in everyday work. Second, healthcare access is expanding through insurance and innovation. Over 50 crore people in India are now covered under some form of health insurance, a nearly five-fold increase over the past decade. This enhanced affordability, aided by government schemes and digital onboarding, is enabling more Indians to seek advanced treatments. For Novartis India Limited, this has meant deeper partnerships with payers and providers to widen access to our innovative portfolio. Third, organ transplants and chronic disease management are redefining quality of life. India saw over 15,000 organ transplants in 2024, which is up 20% from the previous year. Survival rates are improving due to better therapies and post-transplant care. We're proud to be at the forefront of this transformation. Our innovations in transplant immunology are enabling patients not just to survive, but to thrive. We continue to support transplant centres across India with medical education and digital tools for post-transplant care. Beyond our operational priorities, Novartis India Limited remains steadfast in its commitment to social responsibility. In collaboration with the Leprosy Mission Trust of India, we provide vocational training and quality skilling to individuals affected by leprosy. Many of these individuals are now earning 5 times more than before, working with reputed employers and fighting the stigma of leprosy every day. This initiative received the Special Commendation Award in Corporate Social Responsibility in 2024 by the CSR Journal. Our achievements would not be possible without the dedication and hard work of our employees. Their commitment to excellence, innovation, and patient centricity drives our success. We are deeply grateful for their contributions and resilience. As we move forward, Novartis India Limited is poised to leverage the confluence of economic growth, technological advancements, and policy support to further our mission of reimagining medicine. We remain committed to delivering healthcare solutions, expanding access, and improving patient outcomes across the country. So on behalf of the Board of Directors, I am pleased to reiterate our commitment to delivering shareholder value. Therefore, the company's Board of Directors propose 25 rupees per equity share of 5 rupees face value at this annual general meeting, which is of course subject to your approval. Thank you for your continued confidence in our company. I look forward to your continuing support in the years ahead. Before I proceed to the question and answer session, I would request Ms. Shilpa Joshi to address the shareholders and also to share her thoughts.
Thank you, Mr. Snook. Again, a very years ahead. At this juncture, I would like to take the opportunity to walk you through a brief presentation offering a perspective on the Indian pharmaceutical market, snapshot of Novartis India Limited, and our performance as we move forward. This presentation is intended for general informational purposes only. It should not be interpreted as containing forward-looking statements or commitments on behalf of Novartis India Limited. The views expressed reflect current management perspectives and are not to be considered as promises, assurances, or strategic declarations. We encourage you to read through the disclaimer for a complete understanding of its scope and intent. Next slide, please. Indian pharmaceutical market overview. As of 2025, the Indian pharmaceutical market has reached rupees 2,400 billion, growing at a strong 9% compound annual growth rate since 2021. Looking ahead, it's projected to grow at around 8% annually, reaching rupees 3,529 billion by year 2029. This growth is being shaped by several important policy shifts. In March 2024, the Department of Pharmaceuticals formed a multi-stakeholder committee to review drug and device pricing, aiming to balance affordability with innovation. Around the same time, a uniform code for pharmaceutical marketing practices was introduced, strengthening oversight and accountability in promotional activities. Patent rules have also been simplified to speed up application and review processes. Additionally, India signed a trade agreement with EFTA countries, linking tariff reductions to investment commitments. On the healthcare access front, the Ayushman Bharat scheme has expanded to cover senior citizens and informal workers with increased budget allocation. Clinical trials involving Indian sites are on the rise, though challenges remain around trial site requirements and commercialization commitments. Finally, the industry is embracing digital transformation with AI and digital health tools, improving diagnostics, patient engagement, and operational efficiency. Next slide, please. The Indian pharmaceutical market remains fundamentally strong, with Indian companies commanding around 84% of total market revenue. This dominance is driven by their deep market presence, strong brands, and wide distribution. However, MNCs are growing at par with Indian firms, posting 8% year-on-year growth, reflecting a healthy competitive environment. In terms of the therapy areas, cardiac leads at rupees 306.3 billion with 11.3% growth, followed by anti-infectives at rupees 254.4 billion and gastrointestinal at rupees 253.5 billion. This remains the backbone of the market, supported by high disease burden and evolving treatment protocols. Retail dominates the revenue mix with 84% of sales, while hospitals and doctors contribute 10% and 6% respectively. Acute therapies still lead at 61% of the market, but chronic therapies, now at 39%, are growing faster at 9% annually, driven by rising lifestyle diseases and better diagnosis. Together, these trends reflect a resilient and evolving market shaped by both domestic strength and global collaboration. Next slide, please. India is undergoing a significant economic transformation, and this momentum is closely intertwined with evolving demographic trends that are shaping the future of the pharmaceutical industry. The country's GDP, currently estimated at $4 trillion, is projected to be more than doubled by year 2030, reflecting the scale of opportunity and investment potential across sectors. A critical factor driving healthcare demand is the aging population. Around 9% of India's 1.4 billion citizens are now above the age 60. This demographic shift underscores the urgent need for a robust and inclusive healthcare infrastructure that can cater to the growing burden of chronic and age-related conditions. Simultaneously, rising influence is expanding access to the quality healthcare. The number of elite households with higher disposable incomes is expected to grow from 10 million in year 2020 to 23 million by 2030. This increase in purchasing power is translating into greater affordability and willingness to invest in modern medical treatments and preventive care. Moreover, the financial burden on individuals is easing. Out-of-pocket health expenditure has declined significantly from 63% in the year 2014 to 39% in year 2021-22. This improvement reflects the combined impact of expanded public health coverage, increased insurance penetration, and targeted government initiatives aimed at making healthcare more accessible and equitable. Next slide, please. India's public health investment is accelerating, with government allocation to healthcare sector is projected to rise from $10 billion in 2025 to $11.5 billion by year 2026. This marks a significant shift from earlier years, when public health spending was just 29% in year 2014-15. A cornerstone of this transformation is the approval of 22 new AIIMS institutions, of which 6 are already operational. These institutions are not only expanding access to tertiary care, but also serving as hubs for medical education and research. What is particularly noteworthy is the geographical shift in the healthcare demand. By year 2030, Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities are expected to account for over 50% of incremental healthcare demand. This signals a decentralization of healthcare access and a growing need for scalable, affordable solutions in semi-urban and rural India. On the financing front, the insurance sector has seen sweeping liberalization with 100% FDI now permitted. This has catalyzed innovation and competition, leading to broader coverage and product diversity. Today, 250 million Indians are covered under private health insurance, and this number is growing at a compound annual growth rate of 12%, indicating rising awareness and affordability. These developments are not isolated, they are interconnected. Increased government spending is enabling infrastructure growth, which in turn is being complemented by private sector participation and insurance penetration. Together, they are expanding access to quality healthcare across the country, especially in the regions that were previously underserved. Next slide, please. We have made significant strides in bone and pain management through our unique business model with Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. This partnership has led to fourfold increase in our field force strength and 2.5 times improvement in all India healthcare professional coverage. We are strengthening Novartis' position in a highly competitive generics market, maximizing access to our entire portfolio across geographies and driving awareness around pain management to ensure better outcomes for patients. Next slide, please. India saw over 15,000 organ transplants in year 2024, up 20% from the previous year, with survival rates improving due to better immunosuppressive therapies and post-transplant care. As lifespan increase, so do expectations around quality of life. We are proud to be at the forefront of this transformation. Your company is proudly celebrating 30 years of shaping the future of transplantation in India with our innovative medicines and continues helping thousands of patients to lead a healthy life post-transplants for 3 decades. We continue to strengthen our leadership in the induction therapy with Simulate, encouraging physicians to start safe, start right. In maintenance therapy, our campaigns, My Trust in My 40 and Start Early Certican for long-term graft survival have built confidence among healthcare professionals. In 2024 alone, around 4,000 patients benefited from the maintenance therapy and around 1,800 from induction therapy. Next slide, please. Over the past 5 years, our financial year has been one of resilience, recovery, and sustained growth. Financial year 24-25 stands out as a milestone year with a profit before tax of 1,000 rupees. Year's trajectory underscores our commitment to long-term performance and disciplined execution. Next slide, please. In financial year 24-25, we delivered strong year-on-year growth. Sales increased by rupees 219 million and operating profit rose by rupees 266 million, reflecting improved margins and disciplined cost control. Our earnings per share grew by rupees 6.37, driven by core business strength and tax efficiencies. This performance highlights our operational agility and strategic focus. Despite lower other income, our fundamentals remained robust. These results reaffirm our commitment to delivering consistent value to our shareholders while maintaining financial discipline. Next slide, please. In Q1 of financial year 25-26, we achieved sales of rupees 868 million, an operating profit margin of 38% and an EPS of rupees 11.2. These early indicators position us well for the continued growth and success in the year ahead. Next slide, please. In conclusion, we are optimistic about the future. With a strong foundation, strategic partnership, and commitment to innovation, Novartis India Limited is well positioned to deliver sustainable value. Thank you for your continued trust and support. Now I would like to hand over to Mr. Chairman for further proceedings.
Thank you very much indeed, Ms. Shilpa. Before I invite speakers to share their views and to ask any questions that they may have, I would like to announce a few important procedural points. Only those speakers who have registered in advance with the company would be allowed to speak. The name of each speaker in order of sequence will be announced by the moderator. Once the moderator announces the name of the speaker, he or she may kindly unmute their mic and switch on their camera while speaking. In the interest of time, I would kindly request each speaker to limit their speech to a maximum of 3 minutes and to raise only those queries which have not already been raised by other fellow shareholders. If for any technical reason the speaker is unable to communicate, the next speaker will be invited to speak, and as soon as the technical issue has been rectified, the earlier speaker would be given their opportunity and his or her name would be announced by the moderator. Questions of the speakers, as well as those raised in the chat box, will be answered after all speakers have had the opportunity to speak. May I now request the moderator to please announce the first speaker shareholder.
Thank you, sir. The first speaker shareholder, Abhishek Kalra, is not connected. We are moving to the next speaker shareholder, Sharat Kumar Shah. To please unmute your audio, switch on the camera and proceed with your question.
Hello, madam. Hello.
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Uh,
Please go ahead.
uh, Chairman, sir, good morning. And I'm very happy with the Novartis because what policy they have followed for last 3 years is in the benefit of company, in the benefit of the shareholder. Sir, if you just see the last page of the annual report, last 10 years, what has happened? The revenue now is coming down, and what is the last 3 years, what I've seen, the profit is increasing. So this is a good policy. Having a single segment pharmaceutical and single customer, one customer only. So this is making a good business, good profit to shareholders and the company also. And I think such policy you can definitely continue further also. What I found, sir, the employment cost is reduced in this 24-25, and I'm still confident that this cost can be still reduced in future also with all other methods. This year, sir, overall expenses are lower, and any company who controls expenses definitely makes profit. And somehow, I don't know why the taxes are also lower, and so our profit of PAT and the EPS is higher compared to previous year, sir. The borrowing for 24-25 is nil, but it doesn't clear me whether we were having borrowing for earlier 9 years. Please clarify that. And the debit equity ratio is 0.02. Whether we can, because our performance is good, whether we can reduce it to nil. And sir, now what I felt that we are doing very well, whether we require a good share capital, because our face value of the share is ₹5, whether we can reduce it to ₹1 by reducing the share capital, because if you feel that this type of share capital is not required, then I feel personally, please do it, because like Colgate and other companies, they have done and they are really successful. If you don't require share capital more, please try to reduce it. And I'm very happy that you have given me opportunity to speak, and you have heard me patiently, comfortably. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now invite speaker shareholder Santosh Kumar Saraf to please unmute your audio, switch on the camera and proceed with your question. We have sent you the request.
हेलो
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
बुलेट किट मत चलाइए, तो हम लोग भी ना एज वाले हैं, हमें थोड़ा टाइम दीजिए। बुलेट चलाए तो कैसे काम चलेगा मैडम? माननीय सभापति जी, उपस्थित निदेशक मंडल के सदस्य और अधिकारी, मैं संतोष कुमार साहब करता आप सभी को राम राम कहता हूँ। आशा करता हूँ आप लोग सब अच्छे स्वास्थ्य में होंगे। मैं सेक्रेटरी मैडम का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ, जिनकी टीम कंटिन्यू हमारे साथ में रही, हमें बताती थी। सुबह भी अनुष्का का फोन आया, तो बहुत अच्छी सर्विसेज। सर, आप अपने वक्तव्य और अपने प्रेजेंटेशन में काफी कुछ बताया, तो पूछने के लिए कुछ नहीं रहा। अगले साल से कुछ लोग ऐसा पॉइंट रख दीजिएगा जिसके बारे में हम पूछ सके। अगर सभी आप ट्रांसलेट कर देंगे तो हम कहाँ से कोई पॉइंट पूछेंगे सर? तो सीएफओ को कहिएगा थोड़ा ऐसा एक दो पॉइंट रख दे हम लोग लिए, जिसके बारे में हम प्रश्न कर सके। तो अगर सब कुछ दे दो तो पूछने के लिए, फिर भी जैसे आदर से लाचा मैं एक दो प्रश्न करता हूँ सर। एक तो आप जो नई टेक्नोलॉजी यूज कर रहे हैं उसका आउटकम क्या है, इसके बारे में बताइएगा। दूसरा सर, डाइवर्सिफाई करने के लिए क्या प्रोग्राम है? कंपनी कैपेक्स प्लान समझ लिया, डाइवर्सिफाई इसके लिए क्या प्लान है? हमारी कंपनी की ESG रेटिंग क्या है, इसके बारे में जरूर बताइएगा सर। अगर ESG रेटिंग अच्छी है
तो उसका हमारी कंपनी के बेनिफिट में कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं सर? सर कार्बन इमिशन के लिए आपने क्या कदम उठाया, इसके बारे में जरूर खबर करिएगा सर। लास्ट ईयर कितना कार्बन इमिशन रिड्यूस किया है और जीरो कार्बन इमिशन टारगेट करने के लिए कब तक है सर? और सर हमारी जहाँ फैक्ट्री है वहाँ आपने सोलर पैनल आदि की व्यवस्था की है तो बताइएगा, उसकी कैपेसिटी एक बजट में क्या बताइएगा सर? तो इसके लिए पूछने के लिए तो बहुत मैं ज्यादा नहीं को 3 मिनट का मेरे को टाइम दिया था। अतः मैं जितने भी हमारे डायरेक्टर, जितने भी भाई बहन है और जितने भी हमारे एसोसिएट है, उनको फाइनेंशियल ईयर 25-26 की शुभकामना देता हूँ और भगवान से हाथ जोड़ के प्रार्थना करता हूँ, भगवान फाइनेंशियल 25-26 आप सभी की जिंदगी में एक खुशियां लेकर हेल्दी वेल्दी और पॉजिटिव सेफ्टी के साथ व्यतीत हो सर। और आने वाला त्योहार की भी शुभकामना देता हूँ बहन भाइयों को और बहनों को रक्षाबंधन की शुभकामना देता हूँ। बहुत प्रार्थना करता हूँ बहने आपकी जिंदगी में रक्षाबंधन बहुत खुशियां लेके आएगा और राष्ट्र त्योहार के लिए भी शुभकामना देता हूँ। और इसके साथ आपकी जो फैमिली के जो पर्सनल त्योहार है उनकी भी शुभकामना देते हुए अपना वक्तव्य समाप्त करता हूँ। जय जय भारत, राम राम।
Thank you, sir. I now invite Speaker Shareholder Abhishek Kalra to please unmute yourself and proceed with your question.
Can you hear me, sir? Am I audible?
Yes, indeed.
So first of all, I congratulate the management on the eve of annual general body meeting. So trust all is well with you and your family in this challenging situation. Our company deserves much more respect than the current market cap. After completing more than a decade of successful operations, profitability, and becoming one of the strongest brands in the respective segment. Sir, as of date, how many employees are there in the company? What are the steps being taken by the management to reduce the other expenses, legal professional charges, and the audit fee? So then myself and my team are running a legal firm in the name and style of Seven Wells Associates in Chennai. So I request the management to kindly enroll the firm in the empanelment of the company, and we will be glad to extend our services. So the company is doing really good, and you're giving a very handsome dividend to the shareholders. We are really thankful to the entire board of directors for their sincere efforts in bringing the company to this particular extent and rewarding the minority shareholders in large numbers. So I would request the management to kindly arrange for a planned visit for the investor fraternity, sir, and kindly plan for a bonus issue for the investor fraternity, and this we have been asking for the past 2 to 3 years. So I would request the management to kindly consider for a bonus issue in the years to come, and sir, kindly give a job opportunity to the shareholders or their family members or their children who are really eligible and they meet the credentials and the criteria. They may be given an opportunity. They may be given an opportunity to kindly look into, sir. I shall also forward a resume of some of my colleagues to the company secretary, so that the management can take some consideration on that part if they meet the criteria of the company. So then nothing much to ask us. And what are the proactive steps being taken by the management to take over some small companies? Like we can see that many companies are moving into the NCLT direction. Maybe had an opportunity to take over the company in our organization, can take certain necessary steps. We can see that as Murgappa Group also acquired CG Power from Crumpton Greaves, and we can see that the company is going in flying colors today. So there are some small companies also which units are very helpful for our company. So our company can take certain proactive steps to acquire companies in that way. And nothing much to ask, sir. Send my questions by email also. I shall not repeat the same questions again in the interest of time. I wish the company and the board of directors a great success and prosperity in the coming future. And thank you for giving the opportunity. Hope to see you in the hybrid AGM next year. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now invite the next speaker shareholder, Kaushik Sahukar, to please unmute yourself and proceed with your question.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
You are audible. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good morning to respected chairman, executive directors, and key management personnel. It gives me immense pleasure to interact with you once again this year. I'm also deeply grateful to our company secretary for granting me the opportunity. Coming to the agenda of the meeting, I would like to seek a clarification. Only clarification. Given Novartis AG's global shift towards becoming a pure play innovative medicines company and recent diversities in generic and consumer health, how is Novartis India Limited aligning its India operation and with the strategy, especially in terms of R&D, localization, biologics introduction, and digital therapeutics tailored for the Indian market? Could you elaborate on any India-specific innovation or partnership being explored to address our company's unique healthcare challenges and regulatory ecosystem? Before I conclude, I would like to share a thought that reflects the spirit and energy of our company. In a world where health is true wealth, Novartis stands as a beacon, proving that science, when driven by purpose, has the power to rewrite destinies and restore hope. I hope I'm audible, sir. Thank you. On a lighter note, Novartis is so innovative. Even my medicine, Novartis is so innovative. Even my medicines feel smarter than me. A personal appeal. I'm personally committed to putting in my best efforts, but with organization support, the journey becomes even more meaningful. In that spirit, I once again request a kind consideration and association in the area of certification audit, including foreign payments, Form 6CB. I sincerely hope management will extend a meaningful opportunity that enables me to remain professionally resilient and not merely offer verbal assurances followed by prolonged silence. I believe Chairman Sir, our MD, our CFO are listening to my plea and will definitely consider me with certification audit, including routine foreign payments, Form 15CB. Lastly, I humbly request the management to consider organizing a site visit or a CSR initiative visit for speaker shareholders. This would allow us to witness firsthand the impactful work of a company is doing at grassroots level and celebrate the positive change being created through our CSR initiative. Additionally, I suggest that savings from conducting virtual mode of meeting are fully utilized for shareholders' welfare. Perhaps by distributing a memento will only build a will only connect our shareholders with the company. Thank you all for your time, attention, and continued support. I'm looking forward to engaging with you again next year. And I personally feel Mrs. Shilpa Joshi and Christopher Snook will consider my plea and would not allow me to repeat this again and again. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I now invite Ankur Chanda to please unmute your audio, switch on your camera, and proceed with your question. We have sent you the request, sir. Please accept.
I am audible.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
ओके गुड मॉर्निंग टू एवरीवन सर मैं ये कहना चाह रहा हूँ हम इतने टाइम से लिस्टेड हैं लेकिन हम कंपनी इतने टाइम से चल रही है लेकिन आज तक हम ग्रो नहीं कर पाए वही कभी लॉस में आ जाते हैं कभी 20 करोड़ कभी 50 करोड़ कभी 100 करोड़ प्रॉफिट आ जाता है हमारे साथ की कंपनियां 2-3 हजार करोड़ प्रॉफिट में चली गई हैं और ना ही हमें शेयर प्राइस में उस हिसाब से अप्रिसिएशन मिली है जैसे नॉर्मली कंपनीज में मिलनी चाहिए तो क्यों हो रहा है ऐसा सर इस तरफ क्यों नहीं ध्यान दे रही मैनेजमेंट कि भाई हाँ हमें ग्रो शेयर होल्डर को ग्रो मिले और आपका भी जो है वो ग्रो हो प्रॉफिट ग्रो हो तो इस तरफ ध्यान दीजिए सर ऐसे कैसे काम चलेगा इतना टाइम हो गया सर अभी तक हम ग्रो ही नहीं कर पा रहे तो देखिए सर इस बारे में बताइएगा बस धन्यवाद
Thank you, sir. I now invite Manjeet Singh. Please unmute your audio, switch on the camera, and proceed with your question.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
कंपनी की मैनेजमेंट टीम, सेक्रेटरियल टीम और माय को शेयर होल्डर, मैं सभी का स्वागत करता हूं। कंपनी बहुत पुरानी है हमारी, करीब 75-80 साल से कंपनी हमारी चल रही है। शेयर होल्डर ने भी हमेशा विश्वास रखा है आपके साथ। सर, ये कॉलम खाली है बोनस का, तो कभी बोर्ड मीटिंग में इस बारे में विचार आने वाले टाइम में होगा। जून क्वार्टर के रिजल्ट हमारे अच्छे नहीं रहे, तो आगे जो 3 क्वार्टर हैं उसके बारे में किस तरह की तैयारी है। टोटल इनकम का रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट पर हम कितना खर्चा करते हैं, और ये थोड़ा बाजार में जैसे जिक्र आता है, ये नोवरम, ईजी और एल्केम लैब, क्या हमारे कुछ हिस्सा खरीदने की योजना है उनकी? क्या इस बारे में न्यूज़ आती है? थोड़ा आप इस बारे में बताइए, तो शेयर होल्डर को थोड़ा अवगत होंगे, हमारे अपनी कंपनी से परिचित होंगे, और आगे क्या योजनाएं हैं इसके बारे में थोड़ा पता चलेगा हमें। स्केटिल डिपार्टमेंट ने अपना काम पूरा अच्छी तरह से किया है, मोडिएटर ने हमें आपसे जोड़ा है। स्केटिल डिपार्टमेंट की मेहनत का ही फल है जो हम आपसे जुड़ पाए हैं। स्केटिल डिपार्टमेंट ने हमारी जो कंपनी बीएससी एनएससी में लिस्टेड है, 500672 जो हमारा बीएससी का कोड है, और नवर इंडी जो हमारा सिंबल है, उसकी पूरी रिस्पेक्ट करते हुए जो सरकार द्वारा निर्धारित 6 महीने का समय है, उसके 4 महीने के अंदर ही एजीएम करा दी है और बैलेंस शीट बनाई है, बोर्ड को हमारे रूबरू करा है। आगे हमारी कंपनी तरक्की करे, इसकी हम आपसे आशा करते हैं और भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं। थैंक यू फॉर द मैनेजमेंट टीम, थैंक यू फॉर द सेक्रेटरियल टीम। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir. I now invite Gautam Nandi. Please unmute your audio, switch on the camera, and proceed with your question.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning, respected chairperson, board of directors, my online fellow shareholders. Myself, Gautam Nandi from Kolkata, very old equity shareholder of your company. Firstly, I'd like to give thanks to your secretarial department for sending me annual report along with notice and necessary joining link through email well in advance. I have also received the hard copy of your annual report as I requested for. So special thanks to our respected company secretary, our Chandni madam, and our whole team of your secretarial department for rendering good services to our minority shareholders. Madam, you are organizing your annual general meeting through video conference, and I find it is a grand success like the previous years. Madam, I am very pleased to receive your wonderful annual report, which is very, very attractive and also very informative. So thanks again. Madam, I find very good performance in every segment, even in this challenging year. Your CSR is also very, very good. So please keep it up. I'd like to know what is your roadmap for the next 3 to 4 years? Madam, do you have any expansion program or any diversification program in near future? Madam, now the face value of your stock is rupees 5 each. Is there any plan to split up your stock from rupees 5 into rupees 2 or rupee 1? Please answer. Definitely you have adopted latest AI technology in your company. Now I like to know how this new technology is helping our company for further modernization. Madam, what is the safety measures taken by our company in your different factories and your other premises? Madam, as I remember, you had last issued bonus share in the year 1990 at the ratio 1:2 basis. So many years have been elapsed. Now, may I request and may I know, is there any plan to issue bonus share in near future? Please answer. Madam, your beautiful speech is very, very encouraging. Thank you. Thank you so much, madam. I am very proud to be a shareholder of your company. I have full trust with our strong management. And so I wholeheartedly support your all resolutions, which we have already casted through our e-voting. Madam, looking forward with a positive outlook towards our company with higher profit margin, handsome dividend, 1:1 bonus and return. May God bless you. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now invite the next speaker shareholder, Hiranand Kotwani. Please unmute your audio, switch on the camera and proceed with your question. We have sent you the request. Please accept, sir.
Yeah. Are you audible?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
It's a great picture. Just I want to hit a positive note. This company is just a trading company and not manufacturing. Novartis is just a brand, great brand in globally. And particularly in India, the operation is only in the trading and not more. Why the management are looking for the expansion and the manufacturing activity? There is so much scope on organization.
Sir, your voice is not clear. No, sir, it's not clear.
Perhaps we could come back to this speaker if there's a technical problem at either his end or our end. We can re-invite or invite him later on.
Okay, sir. Speaker shareholder Adil Irani is not connected. We are moving to the next speaker shareholder, OP Kejriwal. To please unmute your audio, switch on the camera and proceed with your question.
Hello, sir. I'm audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Thank you, moderator. Thank you. Good morning, Sirji. And good morning, everybody attending this AGM.
Good morning.
Myself, Om Prakash Kejriwal, your equity shareholder from Kolkata. Thank you, Sirji, for providing me the platform to speak something before you. Thanks to our secretarial department for helping me in registration as a speaker shareholder. Sirji, this is my third AGM, only due to virtual, though I'm your very old shareholder. So if possible, please follow this virtual AGM in next year also, so that more and more investors from different parts of the world could join our AGM and express their views, and company could take benefit from their views, sir. Sirji, what a performance. Very good performance, Sirji. Sirji, revenue has grown to rupees 356 crore. Previous year it was rupees 335 crore. And net profit has grown to rupees 101 crore. Previous year it was rupees 85 crore. And so EPS has grown to rupees 40.87 on face value of rupees 5. Previous year it was rupees 34.50. Thank you, sir, for maintaining a dividend of rupees 25 per share. Sir, your first quarter, that is June quarter result is also good. In this quarter, EPS has grown to rupees 11.19 on face value of rupees 5 compared to rupees 10.42 in previous corresponding quarter. Thank you, sir, for such excellent result. Sirji, what is your expectation for the remaining 3 quarters, especially in Trump tariff, which he has announced 25% tariff on India yesterday, and war-like situation everywhere. Sirji, India has done free trade agreement with UK. Will this agreement beneficial to our company? Please express your views, sir. Sirji, some fiscal shares. Sirji, I have some fiscal shares in 3 folios jointly with my wife. I sent for demat in January 24, but they rejected, sir. Sirji, KYC done in all the 3 folios. I need your serious help because I fed up with the services of your R&T registrar. I also did not get so many dividends since financial year 2015-16. So please appoint someone to sort out my problem, sir. It is my humble request to you, sir. I am really fed up. Sir, there was a media report that our foreign promoter, Novartis AG, wants to exit India. Is it right, sir? Please express your view, sir. At last, sir, please maintain your smile and be cheerful. We are always with you as a long-term investor. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I now invite the next speaker shareholder, Yashpal Chopra, to please unmute your audio, switch on the camera, and proceed with your question.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Should I try my camera?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyhow, no problem for camera. Myself, Yashpal Chopra, shareholder of the company for around 3 decades. I do not remember when I got the shares in such a long time, but this is a really blue chip company, so that is why I am sticking along with that. So as regards the performance of the company, I must congratulate our CMD and the visionary team along with him, that the performance of the last year was excellent because there was all-round growth in revenue, PBT, PAT, ROC, and the investor-friendly dividend. This is a matter of pride for us, sir. Sir, I just tell you that future of our company is excellent because of the demographic expansion of the country and because of the bad habits of the people for smoking and alcohol and foodie and all that thing. So our company has got a big scope because the people can't leave the habits and you are there just to serve them. So our company just to do that job of kidney transplantation and all that. So this is very big thing that you are doing a human service. So I'm proud of the team and the company for the grand product and all that. And that way the future is definitely strong. Most of my queries have been handled by my predecessors because I'm just speaking at the fag end, and the query left with me is that I don't want to touch the other one. The query left with me, what is the attrition ratio? Attrition ratio in the company, that how many employees are just going for the career hunting and all that and leaving our organization. Then I would like to find out the gender ratio among the employees. This is also an important question because our PM Modi wants that there should be a mushroom for this women empowerment and all that. So then finally I will ask for the corporate action as to bonus split or buyback or something like that, because we have been waiting long for that. So I can speak a lot, but I won't like to take much of time of the other people. So before I wind up, I must thank our company secretary and the team and the moderator for getting me a chance to speak. And then I will pray my God for the positivity for the company from the chairman to the last man in the organization, because that positivity means the strength of the company, and strength of the company means strength of my investment. But before I close, I will just say that AGM is a festival of the shareholders, which comes just once a year, and no festival is complete without a return gift to the participant. So CMD must think that all those participants who are just investing their time, energy and all that, so then they should be rewarded in one way or the other. So that is my appeal to the management. So wishing you happy times ahead, because so many festivals are coming over there. I wish the company and the employees, everybody, a very happy times. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite the next speaker shareholder, Lekha Shah, to please unmute your audio, switch on the camera, and proceed with your question.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. Respected Chairperson, ma'am, Board of Directors, and my fellow members, good morning and good afternoon, and regards to everyone. Myself, Lekha Shah from Mumbai. First of all, I would like to thank our company secretary Chandri ma'am, especially Sahil Bhai, for giving me this opportunity and smooth process where I'm able to talk in front of you all in AGM. I found the AGM notice and I'm delighted to say it's so beautiful, full of colors and facts and figures in place. Ma'am, your opening remarks were so insightful and comprehensive that you have already addressed everything I had in mind. May all your upcoming festivals filled with joy and blessing, ma'am. I'm proud to be a shareholder of this company. I would like to ask you questions. My first question is, how much your PAT current financial year will affect because of the trade war? My second question is, what is the total number of employees? Or how many women employees are working in our company? What is the roadmap for the next 2 years? Sir, I hope the company will continue video conference meeting in future. So I would like to say I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions for today's meeting. Please arrange a factory visit for available members present at the meeting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
very much.
Speaker shareholder Vasudha Dakwe is not connected. We are moving to the next speaker shareholder, Bharat Vyas. Please unmute your audio, switch on your camera and proceed with your question, sir. We have sent you the request. Please accept, sir.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, Director on the dais. My humble request is Novartis India name should be changed to generic Novartis India because it is the only MNC pharma which has got only generic medicine in balance sheet. There is not a single IPR or copyright medicine in the balance sheet. Like Pfizer has got Eliquis, Merck has got Januvia. You don't have single copyright medicine like your Zolgensma, then Tasigna, then Bimeda. Why they are in the Novartis Healthcare? Your unlisted Novartis Healthcare has sale of 6,000 crore, while listed generic Novartis India has sale of only 450 crore. On broad criteria, you are putting all copyright medicine in the unlisted Novartis Healthcare. Now, I am asking you, you have given only 25 rupees dividend. This year, Abbott has given 475 rupees dividend.
Sir, we are not able to hear you. Please unmute yourself. Moving to the next speaker shareholder, Mitra Bakshi. Please unmute your audio, switch on the camera and proceed with your question.
Yes. Good noon, Chairman. I am Jaideep Bakshi, joint holder with Mitra Bakshi for my holdings. Good morning, Chairman. Good noon, Chairman, and others members present in today's video conference. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi. And first of all, I convey my thanks to our Company Secretary, Chandani Madam, for giving me an opportunity and presenting a detailed and informative annual report, and also to the entire secretarial team for timely follow-up and regularly catching up with the shareholders because there are so many meetings lined up today. Sir, your initial speech was very much informative, and congrats once again for the revenue for operations, which has grown by 6.3%, and also for the dividend you have passed on. And so many questions have been asked. I just want to know, to clarify on the year-on-year growth policy and the profitability and future projections which we have for our company. And any updates on the new products in the pipeline through R&D,
And as you mentioned in your annual reports note and also in your speech, we are leveraging AI and digital platform through R&D and also for client trials. How are we progressing in this regard, and also for our shop floor management, kindly clarify also. And any thoughts regarding acquisitions for further growth? And Boveron is also a common ointment for the household, and so we have everyone using it. And any value addition regarding our products, and CSR activity is always great. And as requested by earlier speaker, also kindly arrange for a planned visit. And also, like Lekha ma'am requested, kindly continue with this VC in future also, so that we can get connected from different parts of the country. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me an opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you. I now invite speaker shareholder Bharat Shah to please unmute your audio, switch on the camera and proceed with your question. We have sent you the request. Please accept.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
हाँ, चेयरमैन साहब, भरत शाह थोड़ा अवेलेबल नहीं है, तो मैं उनकी वाइफ ही, मेरा भी उनके बाद नंबर था, तो मैं उनकी डिवाइस से बात करती हूँ. सॉरी सर. तो अगर आप मुझे अलाउ करते हो तो मैं बात कर सकती हूँ सर.
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
थैंक यू. माननीय चेयरमैन साहब, चेयरपर्सन श्री क्रिस्टोफर जी और सभी उपस्थित माननीय डायरेक्टर्स, आप सभी को मेरा स्मिता शाह का सादर प्रणाम. और पहले तो मैं कंपनी सेक्रेटरी मिस चांदनी जी और उनकी पूरी सेक्रेटरी टीम को मैं धन्यवाद देती हूँ. बैलेंस इट वेरी अट्रैक्टिव, इंफॉर्मेटिव, फुल इंफॉर्मेशन के साथ, कलरफुल, गुड प्रोडक्ट के साथ बनाई गई. और आज हमें जो लिंक भेजकर जो आपसे बात करने का मौका दिया, सो मैं मिस चांदनी जी और उनकी पूरी सेक्रेटरी का बहुत बहुत मैं दिल से मैं धन्यवाद करती हूँ. और हमें कई बार कॉल भी आया, कंपनी सेक्रेटरी और सेक्रेटरी टीम काफी हार्ड वर्कर और मेहनती है, सभी शेयर होल्डर को अच्छे से मेहनत के साथ जुड़वा रहे हैं. सो मैं उन पूरी सेक्रेटरी टीम की मैं हार्ड वर्क की, गुड वर्क की सराहना करते हुए पूरी सेक्रेटरी टीम को मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, अभिनंदन और शुभकामना करती हूँ. और 10 साल के कंपेयर में आपके जो प्रोडक्ट सेल्स कम ज्यादा रहा है, बट लास्ट ईयर से कंपेयर में बढ़ा है. और प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स भी बढ़िया है, रिजर्व प्लस बढ़िया रहा, रिटर्न ऑल सेल्स भी बढ़िया रहा है, सब आपका इंक्रीज होने जा रहा है. सो बहुत अच्छी बात है. और चेयरमैन साहब, अपनी कंपनी जो डॉक्टर रेड्डीज कंपनी के साथ जो पार्टनरशिप में रही है, बहुत खुशी की बात है, अच्छी बात है. और हमारी कंपनी सालों पुरानी है, जो 75th ईयर अगर कंप्लीट हो चुकी है, तो आप बहुत मेहनत और हार्डवर्क के साथ कंपनी को आगे बढ़ाते रहे हो. सो बहुत बहुत अच्छी बात है. सो ऑलवेज सर, हमारा भी सपोर्ट आपके साथ है और हमें भी आपकी मेहनत नजर दिख रही है सर. और आपने काफी सारे अच्छे प्रोजेक्ट भी बनाए हैं, जो लवलीहुड के रिलेटेड आपने जो बनाए हैं, सो बहुत बढ़िया है सर. वेरी वेल डन सर. और डिविडेंड पर शेयर ₹25 दिया है, सो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. और 2 साल से हमारा डिविडेंड इक्वल रहा है, तो आशा करती हूँ कि कंपनी का प्रॉफिट भी बढ़े, कंपनी का वर्क भी आप एक्सेलेंट वर्क के साथ आगे बढ़ाए और डिविडेंड ईयर बाय ईयर हमारा बढ़ाते रहे. सो और मेरी हार्टली शुभकामना भी आपके साथ है कि बस आपका फ्यूचर मंगलमय, आनंदमय बने और आप सदा स्वस्थ रहे, मस्त रहे, कंपनी को ढेरों प्रगति के साथ आगे बढ़ाते रहे. यही मेरी हार्टली शुभकामना, मंगल शुभकामना आपके साथ है. और ऑलवेज हमारा सपोर्ट रहा है सर. हम जब भी फिजिकल में भी रहते थे तभी हम सपोर्ट भी करते थे. सो आज भी हमारे एज यूजुअल आज के सभी रिजोल्यूशन में सपोर्ट करती हूँ. चेयरमैन साहब, भरत शाह जी ने सिर्फ पूछा था बोनस के लिए कि आपने लास्ट बोनस कब दिया था और नेक्स्ट बोनस के लिए कब सोच रहे हो देने के लिए. और उन्होंने अपने प्लांट विजिट के लिए भी बोला है, तो जरूर विजिट के लिए सोचिए. बाकी तो उन्होंने भी दिल से शुभकामना दी है, आपके एक्सेलेंट वर्क और एक्सेलेंट फ्यूचर की मंगल शुभकामनाएं उन्होंने दी है. और उनका भी सभी रिजोल्यूशन में फुल्ली सपोर्ट करते हुए स्मिता शाह और भरत शाह का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर, आपने बात करने का मौका दिया. धन्यवाद.
Thank you. Speaker shareholder Surekha Sharat Kumar Shah is not connected. We are moving to the next speaker shareholder, Santosh Chopra. To please unmute your audio, switch on the camera and proceed with your question.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Sir, what is going on? You are this Bharat Shah, this Lekha Shah, what they're talking about? Nonsense. Just to appreciate you, you just have a recorded line with them and play it for your own pleasure. They don't talk about business. They're holding 1 shares or 2 shares and getting a small gift from Miss Maru. I don't know how she's handling the case. We need a new company secretary in the company. And let me set the record clear. The company has delivered a poor sales growth of -4% over last 5 years when every net pharma company has grown up. What are you doing on the board, Mr. Christopher Snoop? And the problem is there with the HR department also, with the global HR, with the AG. They hire a person for Shilpa from a cost accountant background to be a CFO for a company who cannot handle the finance properly. You must tell your board on the global thing. You see, I was just going through your H1 numbers, and you have disconnected Dr. Vyas. Please reconnect him at any cost. What questions he want to ask? He was asking about your the healthcare company. You have disconnected him. Very shameful. Last 10 years, you were not able to perform in India. All the things, and when you go on page number 163, you do a purchase of 82 crores rupees from Novartis AG. For what purpose? You give a commission to Novartis Healthcare. You sale of property, plant, and equipment only to Novartis Healthcare. Why? There is no other party in the market who can buy that. Why you do such a undisclosed small entities? What is the rationale that you sold a property, plant, and equipment to these things? You need a new HR person on the global front to this thing. You just see your H1 press release. They are saying we will grow in H2 at double-digit growth. In your whole annual report, there is no mention of the future growth. You are just a trading company. No trademarks are coming in the company. What are you doing for a 10-year-old shareholder who put on trust on us? Mr. Christopher Snook, you are old, 60 plus, and if you will die, nobody will come on your last prayer meeting. I'm telling you. Nobody will come. They will say, thank you. Thank God this person has gone from the earth. You want this kind of remark from the original shareholders? Nobody will come remember you. And I'm telling this to all the other board of directors who are sitting on the board. Just see, you hired Sanjay Murdeshwar, who was being thrown from AstraZeneca because he was not able to perform 7 years in AstraZeneca. You want dogs and cats, not the people who want to perform on the ground.
Sorry to intervene.
Very
Due to
simple.
time constraint, please be brief.
No. I'm talking senseless things. So don't talk about the sense. People have spoken here just to appreciate you because you have got a balance sheet or an annual report which is colorful. Idiots. Just go through that. Use your mind. What you are today and what you will take this from the bird. People will throw shoes on your last journey. I'm telling you.
Are you done, sir? I think we can move on. Thank you.
Thank you. Speaker shareholder Mahesh Kumar Bubna is not connected in the meeting. We have called all the registered speaker shareholder. I now hand over the proceeding to the chairman, sir. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you very much to all participants this morning for your contributions, comments, and questions. The whole-time director, together with key managerial personnel and myself, will now proceed to address your questions. May I invite Ms. Shilpa to please start.
Thank you all for your valuable comments and suggestions. We truly appreciate your engagement. We will make our every effort to address the questions raised to the best of our ability. We have carefully noted and grouped these questions to ensure structured response. Some of the points may have already been covered in my earlier presentation. So in the interest of time and to avoid repetition, I will focus on answering the remaining questions. So I will go to the questions raised by Mr. Sharad Kumar Shah and Mr. Abhishek Kalra. in which they have asked why the in 24-25 employment cost is reduced and whether it is also possible to reduce it in future. So just to highlight that our employee costs have reduced from last year's 230 billion, which was around 6.9%, to current year 187 million. And this decline in employee cost as a percentage of revenue. So this is a result of deliberate and sustainable structural changes that have been undertaken by the company. Since or from year 2021-22, Novartis India Limited has adopted a simplified sales and distribution model, leading to a leaner organizational structure and optimized field force deployment. So we also conduct regular independent market benchmarking to ensure compensation remains competitive and aligned with the industry standards. So employee costs are determined on the basis of role, experience, qualification, and performance, supporting a cost structure that is efficient and aligned with the long-term business objectives. Then there was a question on around why tax is lower compared to previous year. So, and also PAT and EPS are higher compared to the previous year. So we have higher profitability with improved operational efficiency. Current tax expenses for year 24-25 includes positive tax adjustments for earlier years of rupees 42.5 million versus for year 23-24 includes negative tax adjustments for the earlier years, resulting into the lower tax expenses. All this has led to increase in PAT and EPS. Also, our borrowings in 24-25 are nil because we have sufficient cash, so there is no need of borrowing as such. You may refer to note 9A and 9B on page 143 of annual report for cash and bank balance details. Moving to another question from these two. What are the management efforts to reduce other expenses, legal professional charges and audit fees? So at Novartis India Limited, we remain committed to our operational excellence and disciplined cost management while ensuring uninterrupted access of our medicine to the patients. Our operating margins has improved significantly over past few years, and this is mainly because of the key initiatives what we have taken. So we have revamped our sales and distribution model for bone and pain portfolio, enabling wider patient access and greater efficiency. Secondly, we have reduced product cost by onboarding new contract manufacturers for key products like Vobran 1 ml injection. We have also rationalized our logistics network, bringing down our number of carrying and forwarding agents from 28 to just 4. This has helped us to reduce our freight and forwarding cost significantly. We have also embraced digital marketing, which brought down our advertisement and promotional spend. And finally, we have also streamlined administrative and support functions by optimizing shared service across group companies, resulting in lower employee and overhead cost. So, like just to summarize, these actions are not one-time measures. They reflect a sustainable shift in how we operate and they position us as well for the long-term value creation. Now, there was one more question on the new product or schemes or technology introduced during the year by the company. So I would just like to highlight that Novartis India Limited primarily operates in the established medicine segment where the product life cycle is longer and innovation is incremental. While the contribution from the new product launches over the past few years has been modest, we continue to evaluate opportunities to introduce sustainable and relevant therapies aligned with our therapeutic areas. Our strategic emphasis remain on maximizing the reach and impact to our existing portfolio, particularly bone transplant and neuroscience, while ensuring operational efficiency and long-term value creation for our shareholders. Then there was also a question around the future technologies depending on AI and what steps we have taken to use in improving productivity and probability and cybersecurity of the company. So here just I would like to highlight that this is also mentioned by Mr. Chairman in his speech, that we are integrating AI processes to accelerate the access to medicines for more and more patients in India. All our employees are also trained to use AI-enabled tools to improve efficiency within everyday work. In addition to it, we are continuing to embrace digital platforms to strengthen engagement with healthcare professionals and reinforce scientific advocacy. We remain committed to leveraging digital tools to differentiate our brands, particularly in the transplant maintenance space, and to ensure our scientific messages reach physicians effectively in today's evolving healthcare environment. There was also one question around management views on the audit of energy consumption and fire and safety or plant factories office. So for the energy consumption and fire and safety of plant factory office, for that I would request you to refer page 104 to 108, Principle 6 related Novartis able to protect and restore environment for details on electricity, water, greenhouse gas emissions, waste management, pollution control. Please also refer to page 85 under section 7, transparency and disclosures compliances. Also, there was one question around ESG rating by reputed company, and what number and if it is, then what is the number at which we have received a rating and what are the steps we have taken further in this regard. So I would like to inform that for year 24-25, the reasonable assurance is mandatory for top 250 companies by market cap, and therefore this is not yet applicable to Novartis India Limited.
There was one question that was addressed to the company secretary, so I'd like to invite Ms. Chandni to please answer that question.
Thank you, sir. So there was one question addressed by Mr. Om Prakash Kejriwal regarding the physical shareholding to be converted into DMAT. Sir, I'm sorry for the problem that you are facing. I'll assure that we will connect with you personally and try to resolve your query. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I might take over just for a number of questions that were raised this morning by a few shareholders with a very similar theme, and that was concerning new product introductions and roadmap for business development as we move forward. And specifically, one shareholder asked the question on what criteria are copyright or patented medicines considered for either NHPL or NIL. And in answer to that question and for others that ask questions similarly, I can answer that all new products which are developed by Novartis AG are considered on a case-by-case basis as far as which entity would represent the most appropriate entity through which to market those products in India. So considered on a case-by-case basis, we look at whether or not any new products coming out of Novartis AG, or indeed those that are acquired by Novartis AG, would be complementary to the portfolios, the current portfolios of NHPL and or NIL, and specifically looking at the areas of therapeutic expertise within both companies that would best suit those new products. And also, of course, an important consideration would be whether or not there is a good strategic fit of any new products with the company and its areas of focus. As I said, a number of shareholders answered those, asked those questions. We were also asked whether or not there were any opportunities under consideration for NIL as far as new product introductions are concerned, or indeed acquisitions. It would be true to say that we constantly look at potential opportunities which might represent a good fit as far as NIL is concerned, but we also are mindful of looking at opportunities which are consistent with our current areas of focus, and that would be bone and pain, transplant and neurosciences, but not to the exclusion of all others. But it would be important to consider whether or not there was an operational and strategic fit. That answers a few, I think. There was another question from Mr. Kaushik on the global shift of Novartis's move towards a pure play innovative medicines company. And again, we have commented on that as far as new product opportunities are concerned, but also it would be important to reiterate NIL's focus, which is on differentiated business models in terms of access and operational efficiency. It would be very fair to say that the partnership with Dr. Reddy's has had a positive impact on both reach and profitability. And in fact, our operating margins have risen from just short of 19% in the year 2023 to 24, up to 25% in the year ended 2025. Looking ahead, we've addressed that a number of those questions. I think that covers the new product introduction and business planning questions which were raised this morning. Can I pass back to you, Shilpa, to answer a few more questions from your side, please?
Yeah, sure. So there was one question on the related party on the sale of fixed asset to NHPL. So I would like to answer here that as a part of routine asset optimization and infrastructure alignment within the Novartis Group companies. So this was as a part of routine asset optimization and infrastructure alignment with Novartis Group. Novartis India Limited had transferred certain surplus office equipment to Novartis Healthcare Private Limited. Please note that this transaction was carried out at arm's length and in full compliance with applicable provisions of Companies Act 2013. Such transfers are part of our ongoing efforts to ensure efficient use of resources across group entities without impacting the operations or financial integrity of Novartis India Limited. Then there was a question around why company is not having any manufacturing unit. So we leverage principal to principal with high standards and facilities, which allows delivery of quality products at a reasonable cost. So 56% of our total sales are manufactured at 9 CMO sites. Then there was also a question about future growth plans, but I'm sorry, as we mentioned earlier, we do not make any forward-looking statements. Also, there was one question around why Novartis stock is not rising or underperforming. So at Novartis, our mission is to improve and extend people's life. As part of this mission, we aim to deliver our medicines to as many people as possible. Stock prices and movements are determined by market forces, and we as a company cannot comment on the market evaluations. Then there were multiple questions around gender ratio in the company and also number of female employees. So we have a total headcount of 56 numbers, out of which 48 are male employees and 8 are female employees. And out of the board of directors, 3 are female employees and 3 are male employees. Sorry, 3 directors are female and 3 directors are male directors. I think then there was also one question around what will be the impact of profit because of the trade war which is going on, or impact of the geopolitical development which is happening across globe. So I would like to answer here that we are actively monitoring all global developments and have put key strategies in place to mitigate the maximum possible risks. So that's all from my Chris.
Okay, I have one further question, an important question, and this was whether or not Novartis AG has any intention or would like to exit India. It would be fair to say that, and as we have previously informed our shareholders, Novartis has been conducting a strategic review in India, looking at its options, its strategic options. And I can inform today's meeting that there is no information, nor is there any indication of Novartis AG or Novartis on exiting India. Nothing has been so far communicated, nor is there any plan to do so before the board for its consideration. So I hope that we have satisfactorily addressed the many questions that were raised this morning. I'd like to thank Ms. Shilpa and her team for answering today's questions, and to thank you, our shareholders, for your patience and support. Should you have any further questions, however, after today's meeting, or if you would like any further clarification, please do write to the investor email ID of the company, and our team will respond to you accordingly. We will now proceed with the resolutions. We have 4 resolutions for your approval at this annual general meeting. And as per the notice of the annual general meeting dated May the 9th, 2025, which was sent to all shareholders on July the 4th, 2025, I would like to invite members to cast their vote on all 4 resolutions. Members may please note that those who have not cast their vote earlier may do so and can cast their vote now. The NSDL e-voting platform will be open for another 15 minutes. Mr. SN Viswanathan, or failing him, Ms. Ashwini Vatak of SN Ananthasu Brahmanian and Company. Company secretaries have been appointed as scrutinizers to scrutinize the e-voting during e-voting period, as well as during the e-voting at today's annual general meeting, and to ensure that the process is conducted in a fair and transparent manner. The results of the voting will be announced not later than 2 working days from the conclusion of this annual general meeting, and the same will be placed on the website of the company, the Bombay Stock Exchange Limited, and also NSDL e-voting. I'd like to sincerely thank once again each shareholder for all of your comments, support and patience in successfully conducting this virtual annual general meeting of the company. I wish you all a very safe and healthy rest of the year. I'd also like to thank each of Novartis India Limited directors for their active participation and support during the year. And finally, I'd like to thank each member of the organizing team for ensuring a successful virtual meeting. With that, and with your permission, permission of all of the directors, I will now log out. The company secretarial team will be online for some more time until the e-voting is concluded. And there now being no other business, the meeting shall be deemed as concluded with the last vote. Thank you once again, everyone. Thank you.